Hey everyone, I'm starting the next batch of the answer section of my Q&A video right here, right now. So let's get started. So this first set of questions comes from TWR Fan, and the first question he asks is, if you could voice 3 characters in Thomas and Friends, who would they be? Well, that's kind of a tricky question. Well, I know the answer. There's a whole bunch of characters that I want to voice, but if I could voice 3 characters, I would probably want to voice Samson, Toad, and Duncan. Those are just 3 characters I like to do voices, imitate their voices for the most. And so yeah, I would probably like to voice those 3 characters. The next question is, if you could meet one TWR community member or general YouTuber in person, who would it be? Well, that's also a tricky question to answer. There's a lot of different TWR YouTubers that I like, but if I could pick one, I might pick this one called Cgiben. Cgiben does awesome reviews. He has this series called Character Friday where he reviews a Thomas character every Friday, and I think he's a pretty great guy. He owns a massive Thomas collection, and I would probably like to meet him the most, and maybe even help him out on his videos if I could. So yeah, Cgiben for sure. The next question from TWR Fan is, who do you want to return? And he's basically talking about a Thomas character. Well, I would want Boko to return a lot, because Boko is a pretty great guy, and I think his last appearance was in Season 5. So yeah, he definitely should return. And I would also like to see Trevor and George the Steamroller return, along with Donald and Douglas. I'm not so sure if Donald and Douglas are going to be appearing in Solo's Legend of the Lost Treasure. I hope they will. But apparently, from what I've been finding out, Donald and Douglas were going to be voiced by this guy called Joe Mills, but from what it seems, he might not be voicing them anymore. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I would definitely hope Donald and Douglas return. So yeah, Boko, Donald and Douglas, and Trevor and George, but mostly Boko the most, because Boko is one of the most popular characters in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of people agree with that as well. The next question is, which do you think is worse, Up, Up and Away or Wonky Whistle? Both are terrible episodes from season 15, but I would say Wonky Whistle. I kind of answered that in the first part of the Q&A, mostly for the reason that Thomas should have known better than to leave while the workmen were still on his tanks. So yeah, Wonky Whistle hands down is worse. And a reason why I wouldn't choose Up, Up and Away is because there was kind of one funny part. When the third balloon that Thomas and Percy are trying to deliver ends up deflating, it knocks off the hats of Sir Topham Hatt, Dowager Hat, and Lady Hat, and the narrator says all the hats were hatless, and I think that's kind of funny. So yeah, definitely Wonky Whistle is worse. Question number 5 from TWR Fan is, what Thomas Winaway character or characters do you plan on purchasing in the future? Well, I plan to purchase some of the older characters that I have yet to collect, like Neil, Bertram, and the Soda Ray Repair, and I pretty much plan to collect the newer characters coming out. So, yeah, pretty much any character that I don't own already. Next question is, what models did you use for the slip coaches? So yeah, in case you don't know, I have custom made slip coaches. I made them myself. So yeah, if you like them, leave it in the comments below. You can see these in episode 10, Cody's Mountain Adventure, and in a couple other videos like Medieval Millie. But anyways, getting back on subject here, the models I used for the slip coaches were unpainted box cars. They were basically unpainted cars in the boxcar shape. I got them from like these make your own train car kits. So yeah, this was the first one I made, and then these two I got in a 4-car unpainted cars pack. So yeah, this I made first, and these two I made second and third together, and I made them from unpainted cars. Question number 7. Where did you get Logan? I got Logan from online from one of the specialty stores that he sold at Entertainment Junction. So yeah, that's where I got Logan. And the last question is, what non-Thomas YouTubers do you watch? Well, pretty much just a couple YouTubers that do videos on Angry Birds. But other than that, nothing else. So yeah, that's pretty much it for all of TWR fans' questions. These next set of questions come from Thomas Wooden Escapade Studios. The first question he asks is, any character from the Railway series that you would like to be in the Thomas and Friends series? I would probably pick either Wilbert or Cody or maybe even Bear. I would like to hear Bear's growling noises that his engine makes. Yeah, Cody, Wilbert, or Bear, most likely. The next question from Thomas Wooden Escapade Studios is, any new characters coming to your series? Yes, there will be new characters coming soon. There's still a lot of characters that I haven't brought into the series yet. Some will act as new engines coming to the island. Others will just appear without will just come out of nowhere. But yeah, there's still new characters coming to the series. The next question is, favorite custom items you've done? Well, just give me a second here. Alright. These are all the custom trains that I've done. I have Bear, the slip coaches, a rainbow caboose, a raspberry syrup tanker, Barry the rescue engine, and these two I haven't shown you. This is basically an old style Cody, but he's now been turned into a different mountain engine. Shane Dewey. You can't really see it that good. And then this is the newest one I've done, Rex. Yes, Rex. Whoa. So yeah, Rex. So the favorite custom items that I've done are probably Bear, the slip coaches, Rex, and the rainbow caboose. The next question is, thoughts on Aurosdale coming to CGI? I think that's going to be awesome. I would hope to see all the Aurosdale engines, but I think we're mostly just going to see like Mike, Rex, and Bert. Probably not Jock or Frank. But yeah, I think that's going to be awesome to see Mike, Rex, and Bert, pretty much the entire Aurosdale really in CGI in the upcoming movie Sordor's Legend of the Lost Treasure. The next question is, do you think the Codyville Railway will come to CGI since Take and Play and TWR have released models of him quite recently? I'm just gonna say no to that. I don't really think they're going to, because the reason why Cody was re-released in 2015 when Railway was to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Railway series. And then the reason why Take and Play probably re-released him was so they could get some people to look back on to buy characters from the Railway series and just get the Railway series characters some more attention again. So yeah, I just don't really think the Codyville Railway is going to come to CGI. I'm sorry if that disappoints anyone who hopes they will, but you never know what Andrew Brenner and his team will do. And the last question, which I'll answer for this part of the Q&A. What's your rarest TWR item in your opinion? The rarest TWR item I used to own, which I still have, it's a 4-wheel Mavis, but now the rarest item that I own now is this. Let me just move these back. It's a 1992 or 1993 James's Tender. It has stapled bottoms and no dates on the wheels, flat magnets, and painted coal. So yeah, I found it at a flea market, and I think it was a great find, even though the paint is a bit smudged on the black lines and the number. But I think since this is so rare, it just makes a valuable item. So yeah, this is the rarest TWR item that I own. Alright, that's all for the next batch. That's all for this part of the Q&A. And the last of the questions will be answered in the final part. Okay guys, bye for now.